my channel. My name is Heather, and it's
time for a reading with Shadow and Shine. Join me on a holiday shopping excursion at Hobby Lobby to check out all of their Christmas decor, starting here with none other than Mr. Grinch. I know I'm more than set with Christmas trees, but I can't help but to come to the Christmas tree section and still check it out. I know this is outside of my normal scope of doing readings here on social media, but I absolutely just love Christmas. It is my favorite time of the year, so I can't help but to go and explore all the fun things. And you know what? Anything can be content, really. Even Christmas content, doing the things that you love. While I definitely love my Christmas decorations to be colorful, I do have an odd sweet spot for this kind of rose gold colored type of decorations. Like, look at these shoes. They are so incredibly cute. And yes, it's not a real crystal. It is plastic as can be, but it would be pretty cool to hang from a tree outside. Peppermint mocha, anyone? Now these are probably my favorite type of Christmas decorations. The pastel, Candyland, gingerbread kind of vibe. It's just so much fun. It's so childlike and energetic and sweet, quite literally. Fun fact, this little peppermint guy right there, I have him at home. And while I am being careful with money these days, as many of us are, I couldn't help but to grab this one cute little Christmas present that is absolutely covered in goodies to put underneath my tree. What are you guys doing to decorate this year? Let me know in the comments. It's gonna be good, because they always have so much unique stuff. Hello, Gingerbread Village. If I had a mansion, you would be in my house. Absolutely. We have this very traditional gold kind of look. Not necessarily my thing, but if it's yours, more power to you. Silver going on over here. We've got our traditional reds and greens, Santas and nutcrackers. I am a girl after Elle Wood's own heart, so you know I love me some pink decorations. In fact, ooh, this champagne bottle? Merry Christmas, you're coming home with me. Yes, thank you. Only $5, I can do that. Have you guys seen people doing that trend with HomeGoods and other stores like that where they're asking the person they're shopping with, like their person pretends that they're posing as the person who works there, and they ask for like all this goofy random stuff that they have in the store that they actually really do have in the store. It's a pretty funny trend. I feel like I should definitely try that sometime just because it is hilarious. This cute sparkly pink tree did not come home with me, but it's definitely on my list for another time, another place. Here's a sneak peek at my cart of what's coming home with me. We have lots of clothes for the dogs, toys for the dogs. I get a lot of things for the dogs, period. Santa's treating them well this year. Okay, that's a wrap for me from HomeGoods and my little shopping excursion here. I gotta get out of here before I spend any more money. Have you guys gone shopping and gotten anything interesting at HomeGoods this year? Let me know. I hope you enjoyed shopping with me at Hobby Lobby and HomeGoods, looking at all of their amazing Christmas decor. But now, let's get into a little bit of a holiday-themed reading with my holiday-themed Oracle deck, A Magical Christmas, in which, yes, you can find this deck on my website, as well as Etsy. It is perfect for all of your Christmas and holiday reading fun, and I definitely recommend, if you guys are interested in this deck or any of my decks for that matter, grab them now. And I don't say that from a place of trying to make a sale, but trying to save you money, because with the upcoming tariffs happening in the new year, all of my decks, they're made in China. So because of that, I know that the cost for me is going to be going up, which unfortunately means the cost for you and everybody else is going to be going up too. So that's why I say, if you're interested in one, get it now. But if you're not interested in one, that's totally cool too. Let's instead just get into the reading, which is most likely why you're here anyways. And we are going to pull some cards to see just what you guys need to know this holiday season. And we've already got one flipping out as it is. It says, celebrate with the children. So this card tells me that children are definitely an intricate part of your life. Maybe you are a parent. You could be a proud aunt or uncle. Maybe you're someone who works with kids, like a teacher or a pediatrician or something like that. But children are definitely a huge part of your life and will be a part of your holiday season. Maybe we'll get some more information in exactly what way, what context that is. I also have this lovely Christmas tree sitting here next to me, which is why I was just like, I kind of want to share the screen, the background with this tree. I'm currently at my mom's house right now for the holidays, and this is the tree in the bedroom that I'm staying in. So, okay, we have two cards that just came out. So we have manifesting with frankincense and myrrh. So this card basically tells me that the holiday season for you is a really good time to get to manifesting. So any particular goals, dreams, desires that you have in your heart, if you want to make them a physical reality, right now, the holiday season is a good time to get on that. Don't be lazy with it, like get into it. And I think it's interesting because it says frankincense and myrrh in here. And when I see things like frankincense and myrrh, my spidey sense automatically basically goes kind of like spell work, like using spell jars and incense and just like natural ingredients and crystals and things like that. So it may be a good time in the month of December to make a trip to your local metaphysical store that may have some of these properties that might be able to help you in terms of manifestation work, in terms of rituals and affirmations and things like that. We also have time for yourself, home alone. So I feel like you can put good use to any time you have home alone in terms of taking that time to do some manifestation. So even if you do have a busy holiday season planned for yourself, and even if it does involve kids, for example, I do feel like you are going to get a break and you are going to have some time that you might be able to spend just taking care of yourself and just doing things on your own in a sense. It doesn't mean that you're going to be by yourself the entire holiday season or anything, because I definitely don't believe that you will be, but I do feel like you are going to have some time. It's more of like a self-care kind of vibe that I'm getting for that card, especially considering the holidays can be very chaotic with Christmas shopping and Christmas parties and just all kinds of different end of the year events, wrapping up end of year work, end of year school, whatever the case may be, family gatherings, friend gatherings, just all the different things in between. Any breaks that you do have for yourself to just kind of recharge your battery and take care of you, especially if you're an empath or you're an introvert, is probably going to be very, very helpful for you. All right, okay, let's see what else we got here. Merry Makeover. So see, this is what I'm saying. We have the Merry Makeover and time home alone for yourself. So you may be spending some of that time doing self-care, doing a little makeover on yourself in a sense, you know, giving yourself a facial, experimenting maybe with some new makeup or hair products. Once again, self-care. You know, I know hair and makeup and outfits and all that kind of stuff, that's not everything, but it can make a person feel brand spanking new. It can make a person feel just like really good about yourself. Like sometimes when we feel good on the outside, it reflects and we feel better on the inside. You know, like for example, yesterday, I didn't shower and I was in my pajamas all day and I was just like kind of gross and lazy. But today I took a shower, I did my makeup, I'm wearing, you know, sparkles on my clothes and everything. And because of that, like, because I feel refreshed on the outside, I feel more refreshed on the inside. So it definitely helps. It definitely makes a difference. All right, snow flaking off. So I feel like this card is kind of, I feel like it's a reminder to you guys to not flake off on the manifesting is what it comes down to. I don't feel like this is another person flaking off on you, but I feel like Spirit is reminding you to not flake off on opportunities to get to manifesting, especially as we're going to be heading into a brand new year. It's going to be a good time to obviously set intentions for it. I'm not necessarily a New Year's resolution kind of person, but because I believe you can turn over a new leaf any time of the year if you choose to. But there are times where it might be more appropriate and more fitting than others. And I do feel like you're going to have the opportunity to kind of really set the tone in 2025. And I would not flake off on those manifestation opportunities. I feel like things may be a little bit chaotic, just with the end of the year turn down. And because of that, you may come up with excuses to give yourself to not work on that manifestation work, or to not do the Merry Makeover and self-care by yourself or anything. You may give yourself excuses, especially if you are a parent, especially if you are taking care of a very important child in your life. You may give yourself excuses to not do those things, but taking care of you is also taking care of this child. Taking care of you is taking care of others. Taking care of you, it matters. It really does. So I do feel like there's an emphasis there to really make sure that you do that. Don't flake off on it. You know, treat it like a very important bill. You don't want to miss paying that bill, so make sure that you take care of that. And I feel like if you don't, Spirit may kind of move things in a sense to make sure that you do. We have the snowed in card here. So with being snowed in, I mean, yeah, this could happen physically in a sense where maybe the weather gets really bad and you are stuck at home for a couple of days or something like that. But I do feel like this is kind of like, this is like a natural weather event. This is like circumstances and situations that are out of your control is what it comes down to. So I feel like with the snowed in card, it's basically saying that if you do flake off and if you don't put in that time of self-care, taking care of yourself, working on your manifestation, if you're not doing these things, then Spirit is going to kind of move things along in a sense to force you to. They're going to force you to be slowed down. This could be getting a flat tire. It could be, I don't know, like, I don't even know if it's a thing, like forced time off of work. I don't know where that's coming from, but like, I don't know. I don't want to say a layoff. It could mean a layoff, but I just feel like a forced break or something like that. But there's something, it'll be forced. It'll be in a way that you won't want it to come in a sense. So just do it. It could be getting sick. That's the other thing I was kind of picking up too. It could be that, you know, like you get a cold, you get a really bad flu bug or something like that where you're forced to stay at home and you're forced to take care of yourself if you don't slow down. So that's the kind of thing that I'm picking up here with this snowed in card. So in order to avoid getting sick, getting laid off, having your car breaking down, being literally snowed in, to avoid any of those potential setbacks that would be out of your control, take care of yourself. That is like a huge thing here. Take care of yourself. Treat yourself. Work on your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. Set those intentions. Do that manifestation work. Do those affirmations, all that stuff. Like, that's very important apparently for the end of the year. And this is especially important if you are trying to manifest love, because we also have my only wish this year and meet me under the mistletoe. So this may be one of the things that you're trying to manifest, especially if your life is very full with family, with friends, with work, with a child of your own, for example. If you are very busy with those things, but you don't really have the time for romance in your life and you're craving romance in your life, Spirit is craving that with you. Spirit is craving that right along with you. So especially if you are someone who is trying to manifest love, whether it is with a specific person or you're just looking for a healthy relationship in general, this is your sign. Get to work on it. Start manifesting that, because it wants you just as much as you want it. Let me see if there's anything else here. I don't want to make this reading too terribly long, but I did want to give you guys a little reading at the end of my little HomeGoods, Hobby Lobby, Christmas fun thing, just because it is such a magical and wonderful time of the year. You guys, put the elf on the shelf. Wait. So and that's very interesting. Wait. So I'm going to pull one more here just because I want to get a little clarity and insight. What is it that we have to wait on? What is it that we have to wait on? Interesting. The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear, like Buddy the Elf, right? So this is very interesting because, okay, grin and bear it here with me. This is the message I'm getting, the final message to kind of wrap this all up and kind of tie it in a nice little bow at the end of the reading. So, we have this overall message here, right, about self-care, taking good care of yourself, working on your manifestations, putting yourself first in terms of your goals, your dreams, your desires, your aspirations, all that kind of stuff, right? If you don't, Spirit is probably going to play some hands that you're not going to be excited about in order to force you to move in that direction, right? So with all of that going on, honestly, when I saw the put the elf on the shelf card, wait card, like, even though it says wait, I kept getting like this little whisper in my ear saying, don't wait, don't wait. It's almost kind of like the message is the opposite of this card. And then when I asked for clarity here, we got the Buddy the Elf card about spreading cheer. Don't wait, because it's counterintuitive to be just like, wait to spread cheer. That doesn't make any sense. Who would wait to spread cheer, right? We should be spreading cheer. It is the most happiest, most magical time of the year, right? So I feel like, if anything, the message here is don't wait. Spread joy, spread cheer. And the best way to spread cheer, aside from singing loud for all to hear, is to once again take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Treat yourself. Work on those manifestations. If anything, don't wait. Don't flake off. I feel like that's the main message here. And especially if love and romance, like I said, is important to you, move on that is what it comes down to. So I feel like that's the overall message here. I feel like this is definitely for someone who probably is a little bit of a people pleaser, someone who probably puts the needs of others before themselves, is very much so in the role of a caretaker. Once again, I mean, the children card came out very first and foremost. So, I mean, this could be someone who's a teacher. I know teachers do give, and they give a lot of their time and a lot of their energy. But this very much so could be a mom, a single parent as well, because I definitely picked that up very, very strongly. And especially if you're a parent and a single parent at that, you are giving of yourself constantly, all the time, to another person, and probably putting very little time, in a sense, taking care of just yourself. So this is Spirit's signal to you. This year, give yourself the gift of self-care and making a little bit of magic and making your own dreams come true. It's not selfish. It's not selfish at all. Self-care it's far from selfish. So if you need that, take that. And I promise you won't be out of balance. You won't be ignoring anybody else in the process. If anything, I feel like people around you will be just like, it's about time. It's about time that you take care of yourself just as much as you take care of everybody else who is around you. So that's the message that I have for you guys, this short little reading from A Magical Christmas. Let me know if it resonated for you in the comments. Let me know if you are that single parent or that teacher, or, just like which parts resonated. And, don't make the message fit. If the message didn't flow, let it go. But if it did resonate for you, you will definitely know. Finally, you guys, I would just ask before you head on out of this video, to give this video a big thumbs up. That helps me out a lot right here on the YouTube algorithm. Drop me a comment down below, of course. If I resonate with you as a reader and you enjoy the content that I have here, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And of course, private readings, oracle decks, all that good stuff you can find over on my website, shadowandshine.com. I also have a Patreon where Patreon members get daily card pulls, weekly card pulls. There's all kinds of fun stuff going on there. So anyways, yeah, just head on over to my website. It is kind of the one-stop shop for everything, whether it's a Patreon membership you're looking for, or reading other social networks that I'm on or whatnot. So anyways, I will talk to you guys soon. Otherwise, thank you for hanging out here with me for a little bit. I am sending you guys lots of hugs and much love. Keep sparkling.